Greetings, my encrypted data. Today we are reviewing Jessika, a game that comes to us from developer TriTree Games and publisher Assemble Entertainment. Jessika will be available on Steam as of August 25th, 2020, and there is currently a demo available. This game is a full-motion video mystery similar to the style of the Her Story type games, where you are uncovering videos and documents while uncovering the mystery of what happened to Jessika. Your role in this game is as a private detective that's been hired by a company to uncover encrypted data from the deceased. In this particular case, you've been hired by Jessika's father to try and figure out why she committed suicide. The layout of this game should look pretty familiar to you. You're at a desktop and you have several apps on the desktop that you can use, such as instant messaging, as well as an encryption app and an email. Every once in a while, you'll receive instant messages from your coworkers informing you of updates to the case, as well as messages from Jessika's father, who demands to be updated every step of the way. After you receive an instant message, you can respond with one of three choices, and eventually you'll reach a point in the conversation where you can no longer send additional messages, and you'll get the memo to go elsewhere on your laptop. The bulk of your work is done through a program from your employer that allows you to search keywords to find encrypted data on Jessika's computer. You'll find yourself typing in things you never thought you'd type into a game in order to try and dig up videos so you can progress and get further and further down the encrypted rabbit hole. When you find an unencrypted video or file, you can pop it up and watch Jessika in either English or German. There's also a translator tool at the bottom if you'd rather see the words spelled out for you. You can also star videos of note to save them for watching later, and some videos offer you the option of sending them to your coworker or to Jessika's father for further details. There's a scale to the encryption on the videos, so some are available right away. Others require you to input a number of keywords into the system before they are unlocked. There's a couple other things that you can click around on, such as some settings at the top of your screen, as well as a folder with some interesting techno tracks in it, but that's more or less what you'll be focused on for the majority of your gameplay. The graphics aren't really much to speak on. You're staring at a desktop pretty much the whole time, so the only videos you get are those of Jessika, which are pretty high definition, but maybe like a high definition webcam. You also have some documents you can click on that include art from Jessika or some artistic looking photos. There's also the occasional glitch in your program, which I believe is intentional, but sometimes it's hard to tell. There was a point in the game that I was trying to search through the database and my option to search disappeared, and I couldn't tell if it was intentional or not. As far as sound goes, there's really no soundtrack here. There is, as I mentioned before, that file of some sick techno beats, but other than that, nothing's playing throughout your gameplay unless you play those on loop. There's also the occasional clicking sound, the typing sound when you type into the database, and some bleeps and bloops from your IMs and emails. And then, of course, you have the acting in the videos, which is pretty impressive. She scared me a few times, I won't lie to you. Overall, the presentation is pretty straightforward, clear and concise, nothing particularly outstanding, but it's meant to be that way so it doesn't distract from the story. Overall, this is the third game I've played that looks and plays pretty similar to this one, the first two being Sam Barlow's games. As far as presentation goes, this one doesn't do anything to stand out from those two, so I really just have to judge this based on the story and the acting. The idea of digging up encrypted data from the dead is pretty interesting. With so many people having public and private lives online, it's not that hard to believe that this is something that will be down the road for us in the future. It's even something that I talk about at times. What happens to your Instagram or Facebook page when you die? So that aspect of the game I think is neat. The actual story of Jessika herself I think is intriguing as well. She has a lot of depth to her character, and I think that's portrayed really well by the actress. Even though the primary language of this actress is German, she really portrays the emotion well, and even without the English dubs on, I could really understand what she was saying. Sadly, I feel like the originality of this game is overshadowed by the fact that it really feels like a copy of a Sam Barlow game. I wish that something in the interface kind of set it apart a little bit more. I feel like the ideas were there, but it just kind of falls flat because of its predecessors.
Ja, dann ist mein Vater einfach abgehauen. Dieses verfickte, privilegierte Kind mitgenommen. Und ich war einfach nicht gut genug, oder was? Welcher Scheißvater macht das?
Thank you so much for checking out our review of Jessika. Please like and subscribe down below so you can keep up with all of the reviews that we put out. And if you're interested in supporting us further, we also have a merchandise store and memberships available, which we'll link below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.